Good evening, everyone. So, today we are all gathered here for the PPDT session, giving a brief introduction
Satyan, you
about
can
the.
switch off your mic. Your voice is coming due to that air sound.
Yes, so today we are gathered here for the PPDT session, giving a brief introduction. PPDT is the second test which is carried out on the screening day. We are shown a picture for 30 seconds, and after which we need to write a story based on that. In PPDT, we need to write the age, gender, and the mood of the persons we perceive in the picture. uh, and so I'll be sharing the picture with you all. We'll be given 30 seconds. After that, uh, as instructed, we'll write the story in 4 minutes. Can everyone see the picture? Okay, so 30 seconds start right.
Yes.
30 seconds start now.
Aditya, isn't it the same picture we had written our PPDT about the last?
No, this is the new one.
No, it is the same picture, I guess.
No, actually, previously had that people at the shore of the beach. This is different.
Ankit,
If anyone else like has
Yes.
any
What?
problem, then we can change the
I,
picture.
I guess it is the same picture here. I have written the PPDT about it. Given, I can tell
But
you that.
I'm saying for seeing it for the first time, bro.
Yes, many people are saved it for the first time. Like it may happen that at the SSB
Maybe I
also.
may have.
I made
No, it's not deja vu.
I
Maybe I
I
may
seen
have
this
heard
picture
another
first
groups.
time, bro.
Okay, we can write on this since majority of us have not seen the picture.
So
5 minutes.
Okay, and
and
Ankit and Samir, please you write another story over same picture
Okay, four
because
minutes.
every picture contains many of stories.
Okay, the
Akash,
so
can you
the
please repeat?
one person.
yes, and Aditya, please share it in the group as well.
Okay, 1 minute. So I have put on the timer for 4 minutes. Starts right now. Okay, so we are done with the PPDT. So now 5 minutes will be given for each of us to revise their stories. At the SSB we are told to fold our paper and not to look at our stories. So we should all like continue with that. It's requested no one looks at the story, and basically it is advised that we revise the story again and again in our mind so that we can give a good narration. So we'll meet back again at 9:33. So the 5 minutes for the story preparation is over. Now we can start with the narrations. There are right now 17 people. So we will start by first me, then Akashdeep, then Ankit Kumar, then Arvind Jaiswal, then Avantika Kaushik, then Ayush Kumar, Dalla Prashant, Kamal Singh, and in this way, in the uh, what do we say, the alphabetical order. And for the discussion, since there are 17 people, we can divide the group into 9 and 8. First 9, that is me, Akashdeep, Ankit Kumar, Arvind Jaiswal. Uh,
One second. Give everyone the 6 numbers.
okay, so first Aditya Nair 1, Akashdeep 2, Ankit Kumar 3, Arvind Jaiswal 4, Avantika 5, Ayush Kumar 6, Darla 7, Kamal Singh 8, Neha Kumari 9, Sakshi 10, Sahil Saini 11, Samir 13, Satvik Verma 14, Satyendra 15, Shivam Rathod 16, Utkarsh 17. And will it affect your soldier? Wait a minute, I skipped one number, sorry. Will it affect your soldier? The last, alright. So we can go ahead with the narrations, right? Is everyone ready? Then we can contribute.
Start.
Oh, and also one thing, that before your narration, please turn on your camera so that we can make this session more interactive. Okay, so I'll be noting down the timing as well, and after 1 minute, I'll interrupt you in between, because it at the SSB is like 1 minute is the maximum time. So after 1 minute, I'll interrupt you. All right. Okay. Gentlemen, in this picture, I perceive one character, Raghav, 24, who is in a neutral mood. He is the main character of my story. Action of my story is increasing employment in wooden factory. Raghav used to work hard at the wooden factory to help his family, but in at once the employees in the wooden factory left for the villages, and this created a serious employment issue. The owner of the factory was tense. Raghav decided to help this situation, so he started off by taking the information of the unemployed people who are around his locality, took their identity cards, and sent it to the owner. In this way, he was able to increase the manpower. Next, he started out by teaching them about the equipments and the other machineries which were present at the wooden factory. He also worked overtime to help these following deeds. In this way, Radhav, although uneducated, was able to do good for the company, and they made a good profit. Thank you.
From the given picture, I perceive two male characters. The age group of both characters around 25 to 40, and mood positive. Action of my story is purchase electric vehicle for collection of plastic waste and pipes. Suresh 40, he was unemployed because of lack of education, so he decided to start a business in the field of collection of plastic waste like bottles and pipes and sell to the recycling company. But due to age problem, he was not able to pull rickshaw for longer time, and due to this, his income was declined. So he decided to purchase electric vehicle and on the EMI, and he started collection of waste through electric vehicles, and he saved time and energy, and he also increased his income by collection of waste, and in this way he increased his income. Thank you.
So, gentlemen, I perceived one main character in the story. He is male. His age is around 30 to 35 years, and he is in poverty mood. Action of my story is scrap loading is going on. Rahul is a 30-year old shop owner, and he used to do work with his laborers. One day, after the loading of all the scrap, one of his labor was absent. So he decided to work with his laborers. And after the loading of the scrap material in the mini truck, he used to give the training to the laborers to differentiate the different categories of plastics. Like there are different categories of plastics are there, and he always used to teach them about the different kind of plastic waste, e-waste, and which kind of substances are harmful for their nature, and what are the things to be recycled. So thank you.
Friends, I perceive one male character, age is 28, mood is neutral. Action of my story is helping labor. Rajesh is coach at Guru Athletic Academy. He and his friends always like to help others. So he gathered some social worker and his team decided to do some small social workers task. Like they always help to clearing the road, helping laborers, helping elders, and also giving some teaching to small students. They also spread some cleanliness awareness in the society also. They always do this task with their group whenever they get time, and by this they always get peace and they enjoy this task. Thank you.
Good evening, friends. From the picture, I have perceived two characters. Both are male in the age group of 28 to 30. And then action of my story is collecting construction left material and pipes for adding extra income to business. So, Ramesh, 28, is a plumbing shop owner in the old city of Delhi. He observed that people in the city left wasted small pieces of plumbing and relevant construction materials and pipes after construction renovation of houses. He came up with the idea to buy them for cheap price and sell them to construction recycling companies in mass quantity to make new materials. He arranged some laborers who went on rickshaw from locality to locality to collecting this. Thus, he was able to add extra income to his business. He thanked the laborers for the help and ensured them a good income. Thank you.
From the picture, I perceived a person. His name is Ramesh. His mood is positive. Ramesh is a 38-year-old person. He works in a pipes and fixture shop. On a very fine day, the owner asked Ramesh to bring a load from the godown. So Ramesh rented a rickshaw and went to the godown to bring the pipes. The load is too heavy, but somehow he managed to load the rickshaw with the goods. He loaded the rickshaw and managed to bring the to the shop. With the help of rickshaw he kept the load before the owner. He got extra wages that day because of his hard work. Thank you.
So hello gentlemen. In this picture, I perceive the one character of the male, and the age is the 20 year, and the mood is the positive, and the action of this story is using the e-vehicle. So Rohan is a garbage man. He used to collect the garbage of the nearby places and sells to the factory, and now he is using his e-vehicles for it. And one day Rohan told him about using the e-vehicles, and by using the e-vehicles he is able to collect the more garbage and able to sell it with the less time, and even he is able to generate a more income. And now his uh, means now his mental and physical fitness is also good, and uh, and the health related problem means he have not such health related problem. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I pursue one character is male, is in positive mood, and in the age group of 30 years. The theme of my story is opening a dairy farm. Bhajan Lal is a 30-year-old hardworking man, work in a paper industry, but being a daily wage worker, he didn't earn too much to bear all his expenses. So one day he got the idea of opening a dairy farm. He discussed it with his family, and later on, taking advantage of government scheme, he took a loan from bank, and later on his wife also helped him in buying cows and hiring workers. They finally opened a farm, and from there, day by day, working on it, they got profits, and later on, their lifestyle got improved. Thank you.
Sahil Saini, please go ahead with the story.
Sorry. So, good evening, gentlemen. Myself Sahil. So, in this story, I perceive 26-year-old male. And mood is neutral. In my story, Sahil lived in Hathos. He was a Panchayat secretary in working in Hathos Panchayat. One day he went to the people to discuss their problem. He went to the farmers, workers, and other people to know their problems about daily life and inflation and all. And after come back to the panchayat, he discussed these problems with sarpanch and uppradhan and other officials, and uh, he came up with the ideas to organize an Mehengai Rahat camp, under this uh, in this camp, all the schemes of state and central government provided under one roof, so that the candidate benefits easily. So and sorry. So, so that's how they all are organized the Mehengai Rahat camp, and candidates benefited and they improved their life. Thank you.
Samir, it's your turn.
Gentlemen, the story I have perceived is having two characters, both male. One is age 30 years, more neutral, and another is age 21 years, more positive. So Ramesh is a daily wage worker working at a construction factory, and he is provided with the task of carrying wooden logs to the factory to the construction site. And since he wanted some extra money, so he took some more wooden logs into his cart. And at some point, he's stuck on the road, and now he's the only breadwinner of his family, and he's thinking how he'll be doing this work since he wasn't able to pull the cart. Sunil, who is the hero of the story, was going on his way to college. He turned around, helped Ramesh, and on the way to the construction site, they both talked about some things they wanted to do. Thank you.
Satvik, it's your turn.
Yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, as we can see, the two male characters. One character is age belongs to 28 to 30 years, and he shows a neutral, and he is a daily wage person. He works on a daily wages, and he will cut. He's going to cut all the materials which sold in sold in all the areas, and this is the work to. This work is going to done by this person due to he to break the chain of his level of management section. Thank you.
Hello, gentlemen. I perceive one character, male, age 32, and mood neutral. Action of my story is going to furniture factory. Sam is a hardworking man, works as a woodcutter. He recently have got some woods and he went to a furniture factory to turn those woods into furniture. And after going to the wood factory, he visited the wood factory member and turned every wood material into luxurious furniture. After doing it, he turned with his dedication as well as with some skills of the furniture factory's people, and he invested some money of around 1500 rupees. After creating all those funds, he just went to one single furniture retailer. He just went there and he just gave part of his furniture. He just sold it there only, and he got 5000 rupees from there. So he gained almost 3500 rupees profit. He booked the product and he went to home happily. And he is currently planning for his next day that he will again do some this kind of work tomorrow also. Thank you.
Hello friends, from the picture shown to us, I have perceived one character of age group 32 and mood positive. My story revolves around the central character named Aditya of age 22 and mood positive. Aditya was an engineering graduate and along with his friend, he is working on his startup. His startup was basically on the home decor products which are being made from the waste materials. In the initial phase, they used to make the home decor products like lamps, table, bookshelf, etc. With the help of waste material they collect from the kabadi walas. They started their offline store and also listed their products on their website and different online platforms like Amazon and Flipkart. They did the market research and made the adequate changes accordingly. With the time, they also worked on their social media platform, and from that, they got a better reach. And their initiate with the time, their products are being got love and support from the public, and their products are also appreciated by the government as well for working on the waste management. Thank you very much.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Am I audible? Yeah. It was a Monday afternoon and it was very harsh and humid. The story revolves around a Rajiv who is 20 years old and the mood is positive. The action is organizing the nice. Okay. The story is the action of the story is organizing the working sector of a scrap loader. One day Rajiv was coming back from the college and he notices that there is a cart which is pretty much piled up with the scrap loads and pipes and broken TVs and fridges. And he noticed that he was having a harsh time while going up in an elevated area. As usual, as having a helping nature, Rajiv helps the labor, and later he thinks of it. Okay, what was the problem here? After giving it a day, he notices what was the problem here. He notices that the problem was unorganized workload and how someday he will get no load and sometimes he might get a very big pile of load. So to solve that issue, he thought of creating a chatbot through WhatsApp and Telegram groups so that the societies can tell whenever they have a scrap of load and when if they want to sell it or they want to give it to the scrap loader. So like this, the laborers and the scrap loaders will have proper data or they will be knowing, okay, I can go to the society and I will get it. So like this, Rajiv solved the issue of scrap the working space of scrap loaders and this is how he has done it. Thank you.
So, through the picture shown to us, I have pursued one main character, and his name is Rajesh, who is a 29-year-old man basically, and his mood is positive, and the action of my story revolves around reviving the tradition with the help of the wooden blocks that are not being used by the factory nearby. Rajesh, who was a 29-year-old worker, was basically an environmentalist, and he got handicraft handicraft as one of the traditional practices that was made by his ancestors. So one day he saw that the factory nearby him was throwing their wooden blocks that were unused in unoccupied land. So that resulted in a lot of traffic and disturbance in the area. So he thought that he should use it in a productive way, and he used it for creating some statues and monuments with the help of handicraft industry that he got from his ancestor. This way, he was able to use that water loss in a productive way and for the betterment of the locality as well, because this results in reduction of the traffic nearby. So, thank you.
So, gentlemen, as
Okay,
maximum of
gentlemen,
the
we
people
all
have just went
perceive.
to the business purpose, maximum of us has just perceived it everything on the purpose of business. So we should carry a group discussion on the purpose of business only. So
Okay, I
let
agree with
everyone
the
There are
third
Yes,
person.
we
17
should
people.
decide
There are
And
character
in
17
this
people.
as
story,
There are
main.
17
in
people. We have to
Yes,
divide the group.
We have
yes,
divided
yes.
two
Let's
groups.
listen to Aditya first.
Okay.
We have
okay, in
So
divided
that
two groups,
in
right?
this story,
see,
okay,
Two
there are
groups divided.
15 participants right now. So we'll be having me, Akash, Deep, Amit Kumar, Ankit Kumar, Avantika Kaushik, Ayush Kumar, Darla Prashant, and Neha Kumari in the first group, and the rest others in the uh, other group. So I'll be having like 5 minutes for discussion, and it starts right now.
Okay,
One second,
gentlemen, we all
one second,
perceive
one second.
one.
Okay, yes, please.
Neha Kumari will be in our team. You took almost eight. Expect to be divided into seven.
Okay,
Dalla Prashant is the last one.
Okay, okay.
okay.
Okay, start.
Okay, gentlemen, we all perceive one male character which
Yes,
pulling
first robot and
rickshaw,
second one.
and it looks like a garbage collector. So we made a
नेहा
theme like
दोनों में भी है.
his transformation of vehicle and like that.
No,
So
one thing
he
I would
Not
like to point out is
exactly
that
what we
it
can.
was wooden. It
Uh,
was not garbage, it was
yes,
wooden.
yes,
We
So
yes.
can
which we
see
can
the woods
frame a
over there.
story.
Wooden or
So
plastic
I
waste,
think
you can
it's
say
wood
that
or
plastic waste, as
plastic.
yeah,
most
he
of
is
us
a
has mentioned plastic.
collector, waste collector. He is waste collector. Okay.
No, but yes, we can
Scrap
go ahead
owner,
with that.
scrap shop owner, we
Oh,
can mention,
but
as
most
it
of
is
us know
clearly
that
seen
he's
that
not a
he's
waste
loading
collector.
the scrap material in the vehicle. Clearly, we can clearly see that
Totally
he's
agree.
loading the.
As we all perceive one
Also,
male character, we all perceive some scrap in the picture, and most of us made the story related to the wastage management. So I think we should go with the that story if all agree
also
on that. What is
also we
your
So,
can clearly see in the
Yes,
picture
yes,
that it is plastic or some kind of metallic pipes, not it is not wood. We can clearly see this.
yes,
Yes,
and woods
because
are
it is
not kept
hollow
in the
in the
bags.
nature.
okay, agreeing with you, we can now make
Yes, yes,
this action like he works at a particular factory. So, in order to
yes,
help them
and
and increase their profit, he
Okay.
collected that scrap and he put in more efforts. Like as Ayush Kumar Singh said that, uh, like sorry, one person said about the management that at different times he used to get different scrap. So, with the help
Hmm.
of the
Yes.
societies, he contacted them and he went there at the right time so that maximum amount of scrap can be collected.
And he sold it to
Okay.
recycling factories for the.
yes,
And he
and
also
we can take him as the owner of the shop, and he used to give the training to the laborers, like a different kind of plastic weights and
One
its
second.
categories,
One
and
second.
okay,
which
I
kind of
want to add
plastic.
one more point on the story. He's in the starting pulling rickshaw, so he also come on the electric vehicle, so he collected more waste in the less time.
Yes, we can mention his cart to the as a electric cart.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Okay,
I would
one
like to
suggestion
add.
is from my side. We can add like that the main character is the owner of the shop, and he bought this e-rickshaw for the labor so that he can help them also.
Okay, Ayush Kumar
Okay.
would like to add one point. Yes, we can listen to him first.
Yes, I would like to say that the person in the someone said that the person in the image should be mentioned as the shop owner, but he's looking somewhat like a laborer, so we can't take him like that.
Okay,
Yes,
I
agreeing with
agree
Ayush
with
Kumar,
Ayush.
we can take him as
We
a
can take he is a laborer
But
and he is giving suggestion to his owner.
owner.
He gives suggestion like he transformation of vehicles and all.
Should we
like
take
How
guys,
like
if
they
you know
another
that if you see
character
the
as a
workers or the owners of these kind of shops, they used to work in a dirty manner. So it's not a matter that he's a labor or he's a shop owner, because this is a profession, and in this profession or auto mechanics, a person used to get dirty. So it's not the main thing.
Not
We have to.
dirty
yeah,
like
but a shop owner would normally hire laborers for that work, right? Uh, he won't go and collect materials, scrap
yes.
materials. This
Yes,
is what
Agreeing.
I
we
think.
can mention him as a supervisor. So he's unloading the scrap material to the e-rickshaw vehicle, as you have mentioned, and
All
Hmm.
right.
further giving the training to the different kind of e-waste and what are the harmful waste
But
material we
Ankit,
should not
in my
dispose directly
opinion,
in
there is
the
a one
nature.
character in the picture, so we cannot take multiple character because we clearly seen in the picture one man is pulling rickshaw, so we
But
can
we
take he is
can
a
make a
labor.
story around.
Okay,
We
so
have to
now we
make
should
a.
work
We
towards
Yeah,
can't
the
stick on a
conclusion.
one person.
Now we should work towards the conclusion of the story that how these actions actually helped to that factory owner or whatever shop owner. So we can tell that this like over a period of time they're able to earn more profit in that quarter, and that shop owner
Hmm.
praised him and it
Hmm.
and also increased his salary, and this way
Hmm.
his
so
actions benefited him.
We can
Yes, yes.
make that person as a distributor. We are thinking about the designation. We can make them a distributor who get the scrap from the scrap loader and sell to the the upper side, right? So we can
Yes, that is.
make him a distributor.
Okay. So we guess we
Yes,
have a
sir.
common story. Now we can like like nominate one person.
I would like to nominate Aditya.
So okay,
I
if
agree.
every
I agree. Agree with Ankit.
okay. So the common story is
I
as
agree.
follow. Okay, the common story is as follows. There is a person Raghav, 24 years, and he is a distributor. He used to collect scrap from the local regions in order to in order to make more profit and help the factory owner. He started off by first of all he worked hard and bought an e-rickshaw so that more areas can be covered and it can be environment friendly. And then with the he used to contact the local areas societies so that he can get the precise information that where scrap is available at a particular date, and in this way management can be done. And finally these actions turned into fruits as the company factory was able to earn a good profit at the end of the quarter. Thank you. So if any suggestions,
So
like wait 1 minute, Satyendra.
If anyone want to add some point in the Aditya's point from the group one, so they can add.
Yes, like we only had 5 people
No,
to guess.
I am satisfied with his narration.
Okay, so next group is Neha Kumari, Sahil Saini, Samir, Satvik Verma, Satyendra Ghosh, Shivam Rathod, Utkarsh Singh, and Will It Affect Your Soldier?
So,
Okay,
So
so I will.
Okay.
as I
So
perceive that action of the candidates
I
has
perceive
went to the business purpose,
that there is a
can
male character and it is in positive mood taken to be, and we have seen it being a daily wager and taking as most of have story narrated at opening a startup. So we
Yes, Neha.
will go
Uh,
along that
yeah, yeah.
he's
I
firstly
can't.
working in
I clearly disagree on that point because let us be very clear. The picture is about pulling a cart. Okay, so there
Yes.
is a problem here. We are discussing about a labor pulling a cart. So there is a problem here, and if you are designing a story, we have to have a particular solution for that. Okay, so we can have a central character like Neha has said that the mood is positive, and we got a problem. We have to find a solution. Okay, keep it simple. Okay, we have a guy. We sees a problem. He sees somewhere in his society there is a guy that he have scrap loads. Okay, and he sees that due to this
we can
problem he's
add a
having a lot of.
government schemes
We can
also in this.
add
Yeah,
one
we
Guys,
more
can.
thing.
my
that
story,
we can
And
add
this
that
my
will
he is
story
the
revolves
daily
around
wage
the
We
worker
can
same.
add
who
it as
We
a
can
wooden
add
factory
used
worker
government
to
also.
skills.
that with the
Uh,
cart.
Perceive
Like to
us
agree
to
it.
okay. Okay.
Sahil,
Okay.
I would
But
still
that
like to
is
agree
not
on
Let's
that.
speak
enough
one
for
by
Government
one.
him to
schemes take
do
time.
in for
Government
his
schemes
in
take
to
time.
get to
So
get all these
always keep a solution
expenses.
which is yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Friend,
keep the
biggest
solution
problem,
as
biggest
simple
Neha,
as
challenge is
possible.
that what he is going to
one by
do
one.
with that scrap. That
Yeah,
he
yeah, yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
have
yeah.
the idea.
So,
That's
guys,
my
let's
question. We
make
should
one
go
thing
through
clear.
the plastic of the
Either it is
wooden
a
story.
scrap or
From
wood
the
or plastic,
But
he is pulling
we
a
can put
cart.
our
So
ideas one by
basically,
one.
he is a daily wage worker or something like
according
that.
to their categories, so that it can be beneficial for the environment as well. So we can take it as waste management.
Okay,
but no, waste management. Every
But there
city
is
has
no
waste
waste. No, there is
management
only a goods.
quota. Means there
It
are
can't
more
be
people
considered
are
as
managing the
waste.
waste. We cannot go management quota or waste management. We cannot we can do one thing that he's doing a business or normal anything, like he's carrying a cart in which he's taking some wooden plastic, means a wood or
Satyendra, your
plastic, and
voice is
he's
not clear. I
doing
am
some
not able to
sort
understand
of
what you
See,
are saying.
guys, two things are really common. The guy in the picture, which is not the central character, is pulling a cart, and another guy who's
Yes.
on the cycle is helping him. Consider it as
Okay.
a waste
no,
or wooden
the
logs or
cycle
steel,
cycle
whatever
is
it will
not
be.
helping him. Is not helping. It is just a distraction for us. Cycle is not
no,
helping
the
anyone.
second guy is
It,
helping. I would still choose the guy, the
If
second
you
guy who is
perceive the
helping
story
him.
in a positive way, the cycle guy can help him. Watching him that he is stuck
Yeah,
on his way to the construction site, he
and
may turn around and help him. Why
and
can't this
and
be happening?
as he was helping him, figured out the problem and he found a solution. Because if you
Perceive
see a
it
problem, you should
positively,
find a
bro.
solution.
Perceive it positively.
Yeah, exactly. And later,
He can turn
the
around and
solution
come
Tell
back. Yeah.
the
was
but
tell the
is
solution what he's find out.
What?
See,
Huh?
let's find out what's
What is the
common in
problem
all
in
of
this
our
picture? There's
stories.
no problem in this picture,
Okay.
no.
If may I,
Yeah.
if may
There is
I,
not
There's a
any
one
problem,
there
person.
is
guys. We can do one thing. With the help of scrap, we can make the home decor products or any startup that is going to lead
No, 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 no.
two problems.
We cannot.
One
We
is the
cannot
waste
I
pursue
would
it.
not agree
management.
on
Scrap.
that.
One is
I
the
would
We
not agree
cannot.
on that.
We cannot
The problem,
scrap.
Kind of
We have
it
to
wood,
is,
so
pursue
we
it
can
with
we have to
someone
decide.
assume that
in
Guys,
he
some.
is
make it quick.
working
1 minute
on
left.
paper
Okay,
Speak
okay.
one by
thin
one.
We
wood
have
in
we
the
have only
street.
1 minute
Guys,
left.
make it quick.
We
Speak
have
one word.
only
We have only 1 minute left.
so
See,
I
let's
pursue it.
feel
let's
that
take what's common. What's common in all of our stories? One is a card puller. Another one
Yes,
is
yes,
helping. Who agrees?
Then move
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I
okay,
agree on
okay. I
that.
agree with. I
We
agree
Yeah,
with you,
don't
Sam.
we don't have any time. Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Next. Can we do
What you
one more
guys
thing?
say?
Can do one more thing. The guy is going to a wooden factory or anywhere, like he is just taking some sort of wood or in construction site. We
30
can say
seconds.
that too.
Fine. Who
From
will be describing it?
he
That was not the word,
Oh, fine.
Vijay.
Yeah, let's choose who will be describing it.
If you all
I
guys
would like
want,
to
I can.
open my name for
Okay,
describing.
fine. I
can
agree with. Let's
okay,
Okay,
move to
go on,
Utkarsh.
Utkarsh.
Utkarsh, go Utkarsh.
Utkarsh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay,
Utkarsh,
Utkarsh.
go.
So the central idea of the story was that a bullet cart was being pulled by a labor, and as we can see that the cart was piled up with a huge pile of load, and it was very hard for him to pull. The Rajiv was another 20-year boy who was coming from his college, and he noticed it is very hard. So he goes to the cart worker and he helps him. Later, all the scraps he takes the scraps to this factory, and he notices that there are a lot of scraps that he could use for himself to make some decorative items so that he can later sell it. Okay, that's how he make a small amount of money, extra money for himself. But Rajiv, at the same time, he notices that this is a very big problem. It's an unorganized sector, and people can be helped by having small changes. And I would still like to add on that later he talked to this, he went to his society and he talked to a lot of people, and he designated a proper time and a proper schedule so that people can sell the scraps at the same time to that particular person so that he could be helped more. And I end by this. So the action was he organized the work of this scrap loader. Thank you.
That's fine.
Okay, that's a good job.
ओके मतलब तुम लोग ने अपना मेन कैरेक्टर बाहर से लिया था.
Apart from the story, of course, I want to ask you one thing. You completely described the picture. You told everything that he is going to do this is. But where is the main action? How he is going to organize the
I agree
that
with your
scrap?
point.
This is completely scrap
May
story.
I?
This is my opinion.
May I say that?
Like,
Yeah. So like you said that the main story was in the scrap. First of all, the main story, the guy pulling the scrap. So the stories
Then
of
why
him.
you are adding the second story in the main story? We need to just work on the one story. There one theme.
see,
That
The
we all
Utkarsh,
theme
I
was
have
agree with Shivam.
discussed about.
Making it more complex will be difficult for us only. Nobody else.
okay.
उसको
Okay.
घुमाओ के if you're coming on a common point, speak it only. वो दूसरा वो helping वाला process and all, तो वो फिर थोड़ा सा समझना मुश्किल हो जाता है बाद में दूसरे पे. बाकी तो
Even I
story was
can't
fine.
even understand till now what is the main theme of the story. First, the one guy is
I just
helping the them.
understood. Let
Second
me
is
be
We
frank.
have
I just
discussed
understood
about
that the
opening a
scrap thing and he's
startup
carrying the
that
scrap thing to somewhere, and that's all. बाकी का वो scheme तो सब gone
and to
from
be
my head.
very frank, we are not given this much time to describe a story.
Definitely.
This is a very long story. We are not able to completely write in a form of words as well.
A simple thing I've
अच्छा
learned from
शिवम
this.
तुम्हारी स्टोरी क्या
We
थी?
don't have to
कैन यू
make it
रिपीट योर
complex.
स्टोरी?
क्या आकाश?
तुम अपनी स्टोरी को रिपीट कर सकते हो मतलब
भाई
नॉर्मली.
स्टोरी यही थी, सिंपल स्टोरी थी, कुछ नहीं था, वेस्ट मटेरियल हमें दिख रहा था.
हाँ
तो
तो
मेरा
तुम उसको
काम ये था
कलेक्ट करके मतलब सेल कर रहे थे मतलब सोशल
मैं कलेक्ट
मीडिया से
करके सेल नहीं कर रहा था, मैं कलेक्ट करके उसको
मॉडिफाई करते थे पहले.
मॉडिफाई करके होम डेकोर प्रोडक्ट जैसे लैम्प वगैरह वगैरह उनमें कन्वर्ट करके उनको सेल कर रहा था, उनको ऑनलाइन लिस्ट कर रहा था वेबसाइट पे, सोशल मीडिया पेज पे.
अच्छा
इससे दो काम हो रहे थे, वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट भी हो रहा था,
तुम्हारा
मेरा स्टार्टअप भी काम
जनरेशन
कर
भी हो
रहा
रहा
था, और
था.
एट द
हाँ
एंड उत्कर्ष की स्टोरी का भी यही थीम था. एट द एंड उत्कर्ष ने आके भी यही किया, उसको ऑर्गेनाइज किया, उसको खरीदा, उससे क्रिएटिव आइटम बनाया, बट उससे सॉल्व क्या हुआ? उसने
बट
मेन थीम क्या
नहीं,
थी?
प्रॉब्लम यहाँ पे
क्रिएटिव
हो गई ना कि वो दो दो स्टोरीज कंबाइन हो गई। एक स्टोरी तो ये
तीन
होगी
स्टोरी
हेल्पिंग हैंड
कंबाइन
वाली, कि वो बंदा कहीं।
तीन स्टोरी कंबाइन हो
हाँ,
रही थी, हेल्पिंग वाली हो रही थी, क्रिएटिव आइटम बनाने वाली हो रही थी,
और
और
फिर
क्या कहते हैं,
यार
एट द
यू
एंड ऑर्गेनाइज
कांट डू
करने
थ्री
वाली हो
थिंग्स
रही
एट
थी।
अ टाइम ना। वो टाइम लगता है ना चीजों में। वो साइकिल से जा रहा है कॉलेज, वहां से है वो 10 मिनट में उसने ऑर्गेनाइज भी कर लिया, बंदे ने बेच भी दिया, प्रॉफिट भी बना लिया।
हाँ
एक
हाँ
थीम में
हाँ, वो
एक इमेज
साइकिल
से हमने
वाला
उसका
बंदा
पूरा
दिखा
जीवन
ही
दिखा दिया।
नहीं यार।
नहीं,
साइकिल
मुझे
वाला
दिखा
बंदा
था
क्या?
2%, बट मैंने उस पर स्टोरी नहीं
यार
बनाई थी।
क्लियरली इट इज शोन देयर आर टू कैरेक्टर्स इन स्टोरी। एक वो साइकिल
मैंने
वाला
लिखा
बंदा, इफ
भी
यू
है दो
परसीव इट इन अ
कैरेक्टर।
पॉजिटिव वे। साइकिल, अगर आप रास्ते से जा रहे हो, आपको कुछ हो गया तो क्या सामने वाला हेल्प नहीं करेगा? वही खड़े खड़े तमाशा दिखेगा? चलो जा रहा है साइकिल से, देख रहा है यार उसका कार्ड फंस गया वहां पे, उसने आया हेल्प कर दी, और रास्ते में बात कर ली, दोनों खुश होकर घर चले गए यार। वापस बैठ
बट
बात बात
बट
करते।
द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द साइकिलिस्ट इज अपोजिट टू द रिक्शा
That's
पुलर।
what I'm trying to say. If you perceive it in a positive way, why can't you change your direction if you see someone is needing help? यार कोई मर रहा है वहां पे, तुम अपनी गाड़ी लेके सीधे निकल जाओगे पिकनिक स्पॉट पे? ऐसा मतलब गाड़ी मोड़ के तुम
बट
उसको हेल्प नहीं करोगे?
इससे ऐसा लगेगा
हाँ,
कि वी आर टेकिंग अननेसेसरी प्रॉब्लम इन द पिक्चर कि
It is
why
not a
मतलब
problem.
unnecessary
It is
problem?
it is not a problem. The solution, like
That's
guy
not
is
a
just
problem.
by the bypass only. He can help.
You're a youngster. You're a 20-year-old college going student. You don't have the energy to help another person. How can you be a leader यार? थोड़ा सा पॉजिटिव वे में इसको परसीव करना चाहिए यार।
ओके समीर, एक चीज तो पिक्चर देख के क्लियर है कि उसको कहीं से, जो भी कार्ट पुलर है, उसको कहीं से प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो रहा है कार्ट को पुल करने में।
हाँ, ये तो मे भी हो
Or
भी
it is
सकता, नहीं
seen
भी हो
in our
सकता ना यार, वो
country
तो
that most of our working as in labor, and that person is a passerby. You
इज अ
can
डेली वेज
understand
लेबर।
that it's job.
देखो
देखो
पिक्चर में
सिंपल
ना
सा है, कोई
क्लियरली
तकलीफ नहीं
दिखाया
है
गया
उसको,
है।
सिंपल सामान लोड कर रहा है वो, और कुछ नहीं है उसको वहां पे,
अगर
कोई तकलीफ नहीं है बंदे को।
अगर
अरे
मैं थोड़ा
क्योंकि
सा
हम
भाई,
बहुत
वो लोड
छोटा
नहीं
सा
कर
हिस्सा
रहा है,
देख रहे हैं ट्रक का,
ही इज
ओके
डन
फाइन,
बहुत
विद द
छोटा सा
लोड,
हिस्सा
अभी वो
हम देख
चला
रहे
रहा
हैं
है
ट्रक
यार।
का।
अगर मैं थोड़ा लॉजिकली बोलूं तो पिक्चर में साइकोलॉजिस्ट क्या प्रेजेंट करना चाह रहा है, वो दिखा रहा है कि उसके पास वेस्ट है, वो रिक्शा से उसको पुल कर
चला
रहा है।
नहीं रहा है, अगर तुम ध्यान से देखोगे तो उसको साफ साफ दिख रहा है कि रस्से के बीच में बोरा फंसा हुआ है और उसके अंदर सामान रखा हुआ है, और रस्से के बीच में एडजस्ट कर रहा है अपने सामान को गाड़ी को
ओके
स्टार्ट
बट
करने से पहले।
पिक्चर थोड़ा ब्लर होगा तो तुम इसको एज्यूम नहीं भी करेगा ना तो वहां पे चल जाएगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। और ये ना आफ्टरनून का टाइम है, धूप लग रहा है काफी ज्यादा तेज, तो ये सोचो ना कि वो रिक्शा क्यों यूज कर रहा है आज के जनरेशन में, इतना मॉडिफाई, मतलब
जरूरी
कि
थोड़ी ना
इतना
रिक्शा, एग्जैक्टली रिक्शा
इसमें
दिख नहीं
आया
रहा है वो। कोई
आफ्टरनून
भी
का मैं
मतलब
बोलूंगा
हो
ना,
सकता
तो
है ट्रक
शॉप्स अगर तुम लोग पीछे देखोगे ना तो शॉप्स बंद है, तो वो सुबह सुबह का टाइम हो सकता है।
हाँ,
हाँ ये
One
भी
और
minute.
गुड
मतलब
पॉइंट है।
Utkarsh Singh is
गाड़ी,
trying to point.
और भाई गाड़ी के पीछे वाला हिस्सा भी तो हो
I
सकता
do
है
agree.
ट्रक के।
I agree on Samir and Shivam Rathod that when I was reciting the story, I had this one issue that I was combining both the stories. That led to the confusion because that wasn't coming to a particular aim. I agree on that. Later,
It's all right, Utkarsh.
Akash, sir, Akash said us what is the main centralized picture of the image. According to me, I would like to put forward the idea that in this picture, I feel like if you're describing a picture, you should describe what you feel about it and what personality you show about it. What actually you would do in that particular position if you were there. Okay. So if I was there in that particular position, I see that okay, this person is having an issue, and I'm a person like that. If I see this is an issue, if there is something which we can work on, can we get a better alternative of it? The problem is
See,
like Shivam Radho sir, if I just had one issues with that, the startup
yeah,
thing and home decorate, you cannot get it very one go. Okay, you can
yeah,
organize the
that's the
thing
main
like you
point,
can
Utkarsh, we
organize
were
it
trying
is
society.
to
a
tell you.
long term
Your
goal हो
story and
जाएगा
Long
everything
काम
was
term,
good,
but what
but
you can
you
do,
can't do all the things
uh,
in the same time ना, कि आपने हेल्प भी कर दी
exactly.
और हाँ, तो वहां
और
पे एक
एक
ही
बात
एक्शन हो
मैं बोलना
पाएगा।
No, one
चाहूंगा,
thing, Shivam didn't have any helping part, right? He started that, he collected those goods, and then he further what he did, he added that actions. He
You
didn't
guys
add
didn't
गाड़ी
any
का
start
वो
helping
the
part.
ओके
didn't
स्टार्ट
tell
पार्ट
my
थी,
story.
अब
What was
जैसे
the
उसके
कि
बाद
story?
स्टार्टअप थिंग।
मैं एक बात बोलना चाहता हूँ, जैसे कि उसमें क्लियरली दिख रहा था कि वो मतलब लेबर टाइप का बंदा था जो रिक्शा को पुल कर रहा
डेली
था।
वेज वर्कर बेसिकली।
हाँ, और जिसने उसको मतलब कि लेबर नहीं सेलेक्ट किया है तो उससे उसका आरे कम दिख रहा है भाई, रीजनिंग एबिलिटी नहीं है उसके पास,
Sir,
बुरा
one
मत मानना
one second,
मतलब।
one second, one second.
आई डोंट
No,
Everyone
one thing, that
perceives the
देखो,
business
picture जो है वो
बेसिकली
philosophy
ऐसा
of
काफी
story.
परसीव
क्लियर
भाई
है.
करो,
ये कोई बात
सबका
नहीं हुई,
सबका
अपन
डिफरेंट ओपिनियन हो
डीआईपीआर
सकता है
के
यार।
साइंटिस्ट नहीं है कि जो है ना,
पिक्चर जो
ये
है
तो
काफी
कोई
क्लियर
रीजन ही
है.
नहीं है,
वी
क्या
कांट
मतलब
से दैट
लॉजिकलेस
यार।
बात लोगे।
पिक्चर
नहीं
काफी
नहीं
क्लियर
अरे
था।
लॉजिक क्लास
आपके
वाला
पास
है।
एक
नहीं हाँ
इंग्लिश
सही
नहीं
बात है
right mistake
यार लेबर समझना इज नॉट द राइट
labor.
थिंग.
He is labor. He just
भाई
going
कभी
to
ओनर
sell
को देख
something.
लेना, कबाड़ी के ओनर को देख लेना,
आकाश
कभी ऑटोमोबाइल की
आकाश
Kabaddi
शॉप
owner,
वाले को देख
whatever,
लेना।
whatever. He
listen
performing task and he have to
Just
perform a
one
task,
thing I would like to add, please.
and
listen
he is going to
Okay,
some,
we
he is
can't
going
छोटा
to some
मोटा
place.
काम हेल्प करना
1
कोई
minute. Let
बेकार बात
Satyendra
नहीं।
speak.
That's the main story.
If may I,
They have not
please.
included someone to
सत्येंद्र को
helping,
कुछ बोलने दो, कब से ट्राई कर रहा है.
like for example, like what I said, like we should have taken a pipe or means cut wooden pieces which is taken to the furniture or pipe which he is delivering to a construction site. We should have taken that only, yes, because we are just assuming that yes, the guy is doing a task. We are not here to create a problem
see
like yeah, guy is helping guy go by the bicycle and he's just returning back and he's helping the guy and the guy is just chilling there and he's doing thing and the random guy who is just passing by us just here to help him. So we not assume that, no?
Oh,
But yes,
see, none of us here are DIP are trained psychologists. So
No,
what
no,
you
Satyendra. Actually, that
know,
is
I
perception
know.
of someone's
Oh, that is
see
right.
perception
If
because
someone
we
is
don't have
pursuing
to
that,
create any
they can
problem.
make this story.
see
So
We
guys
are
no,
not
no,
here
no.
to
It's
create a
okay to create a
guys
problem and solve that problem.
I
Don't
Guys,
solve
guys,
the
Okay, I
it's
problem.
about
want
The
I
to.
problem
psychology
can't
and
is
make
stuff
the
but
one
story
second,
as
one second, one second.
perspective.
We can easily see,
listen
we can
listen
easily
speak
see
one by
that
one let
the
Avantika
guy
finish.
is having a means the guy is not having any problem. Like we cannot see that someone is having an accident or anything like an emergency case or a negative. Everyone is in mode, right? The
See,
guy don't need any problem. I mean, he don't have any
Satyen,
problem. He's doing it easily.
it's not all about accident. There was some guy who said that maybe it was a slant road or something.
But it
तो ये भी
may
तो
be
हो
a
सकता है ना कि यार
distraction.
ज्यादा
It,
रोड
it,
पे
it is a
That was
distraction.
me.
We
Slanting and
should have
high
done that
elevation.
the guy is taking the one second. The guy is taking the material
हाँ
for construction and is booking some sort
how
of
could it be a
to
distraction
run his
buddy?
family. To run his family. So we can
See,
go through this. Like we are just
If
giving
may
a
I
proof,
now,
no?
all I'm
please. If
knowing
In
may
that
I.
case.
is each and every person perceives in a different way ठीक है
If may
तो
I,
कोई ये सोच
please.
सकता है कि यार ठीक है उसकी हेल्प उसको प्रॉब्लम नहीं है there's no collision in that
One second, one
ना
second. I have
ठीक है मे बी अ प्लम्बर ना
to
मे
you.
बी अ प्लम्बर
I have
who
a
may be
question to
carrying
you.
pipes to
Guys, let Satyendra finish.
somewhere
Yeah.
yeah Satyen sir
So I have a question to you.
प्लीज
You
मैं
are just
बोलना
looking a
चाहूंगी
label.
सत्येंद्र.
One second. You are just looking a label. He is just he is just putting his means some of his garbages or of products like he's putting or anything in a trolley like to sell that into a market and you are just passing through his site only through that road only. You are just helping him randomly without any asking or without looking that he is having any problem.
No.
That,
Satendra,
see
please let
no
me.
see
yes.
Satendra, I will agree on that. If
if
you
he is
notice the
having any
picture
problem
very well,
then I would definitely help him
uh, Samir, just one thing. If you notice the picture, the guy is behind the cart.
speak
Basic physics applied. Basic physics applied. If you are behind a cart and he's trying to pull it, it's clearly noticeable that he's behind the cart and he's pulling. It means that he's in an elevated area. And obviously, I get it, Satendra, that you won't go randomly helping people. Okay, I'll
that's
help
what I
करो मेरे
was
को
trying to
simple सी
speak
है.
यार
हाँ,
देखो
but
उत्कर्ष
you
तुम्हारा
will help
पॉइंट मैं
people.
समझ
it's
रहा हूँ
all about
उत्कर्ष
yourself how
उत्कर्ष
you perceive
Yes.
the
एक
story
मिनट
some
भाई
listen
मुझे
Guys,
बोलने
listen
दो ना
guys,
someone can
भाई
perceive the story in a
लिसन
just
टू
positive
मी
listen to
manner
me for 1 minute and then
some
after
will
you can
perceive
go
the
ahead.
story
ओके
in
ओके
a negative manner
मेरा
Give me
पॉइंट
1
सुनो
minute. Simran.
One second.
1 minute.
Let Avantika.
Yes,
ओके
yes.
ओके
Let
मुझे
Avantika
बोलने दो
speak.
जैसे कि उत्कर्ष ने बोला कि उसने देखा कि वो एलिवेटेड जा रहा है बिल्कुल सही बोल रहा है वो एलिवेटेड है बट जैसे कि वो बंदा ना रिक्शा को पुल कर रहा है तो तुम क्यों नहीं उसका मोड ही चेंज करो तुम एक बार हेल्प करोगे वो हो गया टेम्पररी सॉल्यूशन बट परमानेंट सॉल्यूशन दो ना स्टोरी में अगर देना ही है तो
I would like to add that. That's why in my story there wasn't a temporary solution. That's why I was looking for a basic moderate solution for that because temporary solutions आते रहेंगे. That's why I always
Utkarsh
go
story
for the
was
solution which can be
great but
realistically
the way
available.
like वहां पे एक
Utkarsh,
साथ
Samir,
में
I
नहीं हो
totally
सकता ना
agree with
वो
your.
था ना
I agree with you. Yes, say Samir. You are saying something.
something we can't hear you here
What
Just
I
listen.
have to
Just
say
listen.
for a very
मैं
long
देखो
time
मैं
now.
ये कह
Let
रहा
me
हूँ
speak.
Utkarsh का
Just listen to
डायरेक्शन
me.
पे ठीक है
Just listen to me 1 second. main problem is that we are officers, right? So we are not here to help everyone out. Oh my God, what's happening there? What is happening means here and there. Yeah, so we are not there to help everyone out, and we can clearly see that the guy is just means
But
loading
we are surely
sent to the
obliged to help
trolley.
people around us, right? We are surely
No.
obliged to
Yeah,
help
That's
people around us.
absolutely correct that we are not here to help everyone out. But
we
Actually,
have to
we all are
help, but we
we
not
all
have
are
to help
assuming
everyone.
it as a pulling rickshaw, but
Satin,
actually
Satin,
it is an auto
let me
rickshaw,
tell
right?
you one thing. You're not there to help everyone out,
Yeah.
but why can't you end the story in a positive manner? What's the problem in that? कि चलो बंदे ने help कर भी दिया है.
But okay. We are taking it as a positive manner. We can say that
एक
yes, the
सेकेंड
guy
और
is
यार
helping him.
रिक्शा पुलर है यार, साइड से क्यों पुल करेगा? आगे बैठ के अपना वो चेन
अरे
वेन
he
में
is
पैडल
loading.
वैडल
He is
करके वो कर
भाई
लेगा ना साइड
One
से.
अरे
minute,
भाई
one
इतने
Just
minute,
माइनर
check this.
डिटेल्स
one,
He's
one minute.
भाई
he's
बहुत
just
ज्यादा माइनर
holding the.
डिटेल्स होती
One
गाइस
minute, I
एक
would like to
सेकेंड
interrupt.
हाँ
Yes, please, Ayush and Avantika speak. 1 minute.
एक सेकंड आदित्य ने अभी मेरे साथ पूरी पिक शेयर की, उसमें मैंने देखा है जो नीचे का पार्ट है वो ऑटो रिक्शा जैसे लग रहा है, और जो उसने रस्सी से बांधी है नॉर्मल रिक्शा पे उसे बांध नहीं सकते हम ऑटो रिक्शा जो कैरी करने के लिए होता है गुड्स उसी पे बांध सकते हैं वैसे।
हाँ, हो सकता है।
छोटा हाथी टाइप।
या उसको रस्सी से बांध रखा है, वैसे रिक्शा पे तो होता नहीं है, ऊपर से इतना ऊपर
रिक्शा
तक जा
टाइप
रहा
है।
है।
अरे रिक्शा ले लो या फिर कुछ भी ले लो, बट इसको लग रहा है ना कि इसको मॉडिफिकेशन की जरूरत है। इस जिस चीज में ले जा रहा है इससे ज्यादा टाइम लगता होगा
तो फिर
इसको
हेल्पिंग का
घर
आया
घर
ही नहीं ना फिर
जाके।
इसमें।
भाई कुछ भी हो,
भाई
चलो ठीक है
कबाड़ी
उसने
वाले जो
किसी से
होते हैं ना वो
What are we
ऐसे ही
discussing? We
अपने
are
ट्रक में डाल के
discussing
ले
the
जाते हैं,
dynamics of the
हमेशा
vehicle.
ओवरलोड करके ले जाते हैं, तो
और
साफ
ये
साफ ये दिख
पाइप
रहा है कि
हाँ
भाई
भाई
ये
एक
जो
ही
उनका
बात, हाँ
मिनी
थैंक
ट्रक
यू
है,
राइट।
मिनी ट्रक जो है उसके पीछे वाला हिस्सा दिख रहा है और वो ऐसे ही ओवरलोड करके रस्सी से बांध के ले जाते हैं सामान को। उसमें कोई बड़ी
ओके
बात
गाइस,
नहीं है।
आई थिंक हम लोग ने काफी डिस्कस कर लिया इस
अगर इसको
पिक्चर
ना
को।
इसको नहीं ठीक है, इसको अगर हम डिफरेंटली परसीव करें ना तो ये भी हो सकता है कि ये भाई डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर होगा, किसी शॉप के सामने सामान डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर होगा। It is a different
यही
thing.
मैं बोल रहा था। That is what I am saying. Like he is a distributor or
But
he is
बिल्कुल
something
बिल्कुल हो
related
सकता
to
है।
इतना
business.
इतना क्लियरली 30 सेकंड में इतना क्लियरली couldn't notice that it is a auto rickshaw or something. We thought it is a cart and he's
Yeah,
pulling it because
we can perceive any.
we can perceive anything. Say it's about your opinion and how you perceive things. It may differ person to person.
Yeah, but
कि तुमने कुछ और
there is
सोचा.
less
Mechanical
probability
cart
that we will
required.
perceive it as a rickshaw. So
In
yeah,
terms
अच्छा
of
कोई
perceiving it as a cart, that like ठीक है कार्ट है, वो पीछे से पुल कर रहा है या जो भी है, तब कह सकते हैं कि ठीक है यार स्लैंट हाइट पे था या he needed some help and all. बट अगर अभी इसको ध्यान से देखने पे मोर फॉर लुकिंग एट इट फॉर मोर देन 30 सेकंड्स, आई फील लाइक ही इज अ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर और समथिंग, इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिंग द थिंग्स टू अ लोकल
About to
शॉप
reach
और
to his
यस
destination and yeah.
अच्छा और कोई है जो एसएससी टेक वगैरह में जाता हो एसएसबी देने?
भाई मैं जाता हूँ।
शिवम?
यस।
अच्छा